Hello my fellow crafters, welcome back to my channel. My name is David and today I'm going to be working in my art journal. Now, I don't know if you follow me already, but yesterday in my video I showed you how to make your own washi tape, which was fun to do. And today I'm going to use that. So, I don't have a set plan. I'm just going to go with the flow and see what will happen. But I do know I want to use the washi tape. So let's switch the cameras around. There we go. And I've got a base page cut out with the torn base die. The torn set is the 2110 and it's called torn, and that's got the base page in for your passport size TN. And this is the washi tape that I'm going to use. So what I did, I took out some distress oxide sprays that I'm going to use in the same colors I used on this tape. Well, sort of same-ish. I mean, they were archivals, but yeah. And I'm going to build up my background here. I've got my base page here and I've got some watercolor paper here that I'm going to ink smoosh on to cut out something. Don't know what yet. We'll figure it out together. I think what I want to do is sort of create a bit of a background flow going on. And I want to know where the fold is going to be, so I'll just fold it in half so I can sort of see, okay, this is how it's so I can just see how I'm going to position things. And so these need to be shaken up, so I better do that. These are ready to go. Now what I'm going to do, actually I'm not going to spray on the background. I'm just going to use that to put some color onto my background. Like so. And then I will just lightly spritz that, just so it starts to run a bit. That's it. And I'm going to dry that because I don't want to seep it, the colors to seep through too much. This is watercolor, not watercolor paper. So that means that it will seep through to the back a bit if you don't dry quickly. And even if it does, I'll deal with it. See, not too bad. If I would have let that air dry, I would have been in trouble. Next I'm coming in with the orange, and now it will probably start to seep through because, well, the paper is quite porous now. And I like this, what's happening now, the drippy bits. Oh, try that again. Now I want to make sure that it's really dry before I continue. I'm already liking this. I mean, it's not much yet, but we'll get there. It's going somewhere. It's still a bit moist, so bear with me. So next I want to create a bit more texture on the background. There's already splatter on there, which I like, but I do want some of these pluses to come through. So I'm going to take my frayed burlap. I'm just going to put a bit of texture onto that background. And I'm using the smaller pluses. See? And here I can have a bit of the bigger ones in there as well, because I'm coming off the page now. So creating a bit of a flow like that. And here I will do that the other way. So start here And I'll just wiggle my tool in there and then go this way. And immediately it pulls it together somehow. I love that. You see? Flow that way, flow that way. Next I'm coming in with my text stamp to give it even more texture. What I'm going to do, I'm going to take my brown VersaFine ink. This is vintage sepia, gorgeous color. Now since the text on my washi tape is black, I'm not going to use black on the background. I'm just going to mask off this piece here. And then I'm going to ink up my stamp. And I'm just going to stamp on there a bit like that. See, not perfect, just use my hand. And here I just want that at the top bit. So I'm going to ink up my stamp and press that down. There. And we're building up quite a nice texture, I think. So here's my washi tape. So I'm just gonna take a piece, and it will rip a bit, which is fine because I will put some glue behind it. I mean, it's not real washi tape, you shouldn't forget that. It's actually not that bad. And then what I will do, I will just tear off a bit, look at the height that I want. Glue that there. And I will just tear this up a bit. Tearing this in little strips. I'm going to build that up on here. Overlapping a bit, ripping off where I don't want it, and just playing. Just have a look at where you want some bits and bobs. And then really press that down and it will stick. And do the same here, but then the other way. Love that. Cool. Now I'm just having a look. Do I want a bit more? Yes or no? And that's the last bit I'm going to put on there. And I'll put this back onto its carrier sheet. There we go. Now this is too long, so I will just rip that off like that. Don't want the perfect edges. So this is a nice background. What I actually might do is come in with my stitch border, putting that on a block. Now this block is too small, but I don't mind. Doesn't have to be perfect. So I'm just gonna put that here. Adding another layer of texture. There we go. Now I'm going to put this to the side because this needs to dry anyway. And I'm going to take my piece of watercolor paper and my splatter box. So get some paper towel in there to absorb some of the mess. And I'm just gonna spray. So now it doesn't look like much. Now I'm going to take my water bottle and I'm going to spritz that and let these colors run. And what is a very fun technique that you can do is take a second piece of watercolor paper, line that up on here, and press that down. Really press it hard. And if you want to have clean fingers, this is not the way to do it, or put on some gloves because you really will get stained fingers, but we've got a 2-for. Beautiful. This one's more intense. I'll probably use that one, but I'm not mad at this one. Now this is just 200 grams watercolor paper, so it will curl up on you. For sure. So the sludge here at the bottom I just dip off. I will just take a bit more vintage photo. And grunge that up a bit. And do some splattering as well. Because, well, we love that. I love that. Now I want to brighten up this bit a bit, so I'm just gonna splatter on there. And dab some off. Now I'm gonna die cut some bits and bobs from this, and I'm gonna use the feather. The top layer of the feather I'm going to do from this part, and the bottom layer I'm going to do from this part. So it's got the colors in, but it's going to be slightly darker. And then I'm going to cut the base layer of the flower out of the darker bit, like so, and the top part from there, and these from here from the brown bit. So one panel, going to use that for a lot of the die cutting we're going to do. So I'll get back. And these are elements, the flowers are from the Torn set, and this is from the Ornate Butterfly. So I've got all these pieces cut out. I'm going to take my frayed burlap. I'm just going to etch these. That will take away the white core. I'm going to offset that flower a bit. And I'm going to use something that I rediscovered. And again, people will ask me what it's called. I think it's on here. This is where you can buy it in the Netherlands. I'm not sure it's for sale anywhere else, but I just love to use this one. Pretty sure something similar will be available in the US, but yeah. And let me see, let's go with that bright yellow color as a center. Yeah, like that. Cool. Okay. Okay, I'm going to finish the flower first. So let me get my glue. Just some tiny dots. And we'll put that on with my thick fingers. Get your tweezers out, David. That will help. And then the flower on top of that. I'm loving him. And that's going to be like there. Liking this. So then the feather, it lines up perfectly. I'm not going to line it up perfectly though, because I like to offset it a bit. So I want to have this part lined up, and then I will just do it like this. slide it back ever so slightly. There we go. I like that, but that's creative choice, of course. So that's going to be there. I've got this die out, and I would like to have some black elements in there, so I've got a piece here. Let me cut that out. This has adhesive on the back, which is nice. So I'm just gonna tear it in half. And go over that washi like that. Gives it another layer of texture. Yummy. And then I will go right here. Now I've taken a lot of elements from that same set, the torn. That was not intentional, because you can mix and match easily, but yeah, no, that's how it goes, right? Because I want some more texture on there, and I'm loving this this ribbon die. So I'm just gonna tear that and place that here. And this will be, yeah, that's what it is. That's what I'm missing. Love that. And I will do the same. You know what? I actually might go down a bit. Yep. I put that more here. And this one more here. Am I? Bear with me. I think I might just be able to peel this off again. Yes. That other bit I will put over here. So I'm mindful to keep the same flow, you see? Yeah. And I'm just building and building and building and building the different layers. Yeah, I think I can stick these down now, so let's do that. Now first I'm going to etch around this page, and then I'm going to see where I want to put my journal phrases. But this will help me to figure it out. By the way, you see there's hardly any bleeding through to the back side. Because I dried it immediately, we did spray quite a lot of water on it, etc. And that's the beauty of the paper packs that we have in the Art Journal Specials or in the planner. That's the same paper quality. The Elizabeth Crowd Science paper can handle a lot. This is yummy stuff. See the different layers. You've got the washi tape, you've got the stenciling, you've got the stamps, you've got the die cuts. So, now, sentiments. Let me see. I've got some stamped out already in different papers and different... I must say, this one was with ink smooshing. I think that would look fun. So I'm just going to cut some up from this. I think I colored these with some of these magic powders from Lindsay. Not sure, but I think so. These are the things that I do when I just want to play. I stamp out the stamp and I'll make some different textures so that they're ready to cut out when I need them. Now this is too long, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to trim it off like that and like that. Then I'm going to take a thin micron And I'm just going to draw that line back in. See, this is a number 2, so a really small one. But then it looks absolutely fine. And I like to cut up these phrases as well. So I'm going to do that one. I'm going to start here. Life is short, so smile. I love that touch of blue that's coming back, and the pink is in there as well. So I want something on this side that has the same colors, because Make It Happen is something that I really like. Life is short, so smile and make it happen. Okay, so I'm going to glue this on. Now these are grungy enough. I'm not going to make them any darker by etching them, what I normally would do, but in this case, no. I'm just going to glue these on. That's it. I'm not going to do any more to this page. I'm loving it. It's a fun little layout. I'm loving these different directions. The washi tape in the back, so it's subtle, but it doesn't have to be really in your face. But it's the colors come back. The colors come back in the background. The script is coming back. The black, yeah. I love this. Is balanced to me. So I like it. If you like it too, give this video a thumbs up and consider to subscribe to my channel for more fun videos like this and many others. This is going to go into my journal, but thank you for joining me today, and I will see you soon for another one. Thank you very much. Bye.